Back to the St. Thomas Dynasty here on NCAA 14. This is John J. Gaming on the mic. We're here, man, playing Northwestern. They had an ice season so far, a couple of injuries, but they're 3-4. We're just coming in 5-2, already only one win away from going to a bowl game once again, despite moving up to a much better conference. So it's definitely going to be a good one. Now, before I jump into this video, some of you guys were asking me, what the all-time record was. This is currently what we're sitting at. We're 55-65 overall, throughout this dynasty. However, having said that, it's also one of those things where, I obviously had to sim a season in order to, even get to that point. So we were 2-10 the first time. So now we're roughly 500. This season will probably get us to actually over 500 throughout this dynasty. So, definitely love to see that. Can't complain. With that being said, though, if you do enjoy the content here on this YouTube channel, do me a favor and please smash that like button as well as hit subscribe if you happen to be new. Let's go ahead and hop into this ball game, shall we? Alright, man, so one interesting matchup to definitely keep an eye on. We have, our defense going up against their offense, which to be fair is pretty darn good, as they almost had a long pass right from the get-go. Thankfully, it was overthrown, though, and, actually get him to his further along, so we might get him to a 3-and-out to start this game. As Willis, looking around, finds Washington. Nobody is right by him, so he's able to pick up the first down, no problem. So now a fresh set of downs for the Wildcats, and we bring them back. Kenneth Willis brought down. Looks like it's Antoine Black getting up in there. Very first sack of the ball game. Could be in for a big day for him, as he almost gets a second sack if he had just a little bit more time. But Andrew Andrews, that is a heck of a name right there. Computer generated, by the way, picking up the first. As now, 1st and 10 again. Willis looking around, throws it short to the multi-Andrews guy for 6 more yards. Thought that could have been picked. We were trying to bait him and just didn't quite work that time around. It is what it is, though, as we do nearly get the stop. Ernie Steele was blocked at the very last second. So another fresh set of downs for Northwestern, converting another 3rd down conversion in the process. As they throw to the right-hand side, find Richardson to gain a 6 yards to keep staying on schedule. So now, 2nd and 4, Tucker moving into motion, but going to go back to block. Goes over the middle to Andrews, and he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's how Northwestern gets on the board very first, as we are notified that Kenneth Willis extends the school passing record for most touchdowns in a season. Part of this year was only 21, so you can tell that Northwestern doesn't really have a history of great quarterbacks, but Kenneth Willis may be one of them. But now it's our turn. We're going to start with ABJ, halfback screen, gain of 17 on that play. Nice play for the tailback to start this drive off. And then we'll throw a bomb down the left-hand side to Rashad Bird, who was able to really chuck that thing down for 30 yards. Usually throwing across your body is not a good idea, but that time it works out for us. And now we're already in the red zone as Brooks gets us even closer with that 9-yard run up the middle for that read option. So now, read option again. It's going to be Brooks going to try to get it into the end zone, and we're stumped by the 1-yard monster. Thought we were going to be able to fall into the end zone, and that just simply didn't happen. But we'll solve it on the next play. A touchdown by ABJ. St. Thomas responds right away with a score of their own, tying this ball game right up. So now it's Willis's time to shine. Let's see if he can make it 26 touchdowns on this season, as they're actually going to go and try to run a screen. It's covered, but they try to throw deep. It is incomplete, as Chris Jackson was there on the coverage. Is now 2nd and 10. Willis dropping back, goes to the right-hand side, finding Andrew Washington. Gain of 6 on the play. As here we go, 3rd and short coming up. Willis dropping back, has some time and finds Washington once again. Another gain of 8 on the play. As the Wildcats continue to move this ball downfield. Gonna throw to the left. He finds it to Double Andrews. Andrews 2. I need to know what kind of nickname I should give this guy. Let me know down in the comments. As now, 1st and 10. Willis with the time and finds Richardson last second. Billy Ealing was supposed to be on the coverage, but because there was so much time given to his quarterback, was able to make a sandwich. Was able to turn that into a first down. As Kyle Barron should have had that interception, man. If he didn't have Butterfingers, he could have returned that thing back for 6. But instead, it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw short this time to Tucker. Nobody's there to really bring him down until the first down marker. So Zach Turner on his first catch picks up the first down as the Wildcats are in the red zone. So hand off to Tucker, left hand side. Multiple guys able to bring him down eventually. Still able to fall forward though. A nice 7-yard gain for the tailback is now 2nd and 3. Tucker taking it to the middle. Can he get into the end zone? No, he does as he runs to a contingent of Tommies right there close to the goal line. So we'll run it back again. This time with it's Zach Tucker again, who's able to find the end zone with absolute ease. And for the 2nd time in a row, Northwestern finds the end zone. They'll now hold a 14-7 lead and will need St. Thomas to respond. So let's go. First play, it's ABJ. He's able to cut it up the sideline, able to make a man miss. That might have been the step back cheese right there, getting the job done. Nice 20-yard gain for our tailback as we're already almost at midfield. We might cross it here as there's a great block by Sean Doyle. Just laying a defender out. As it's another great run. But we get brought back instantly though, as ABJ can barely get the handoff before he gets instantly brought down. So it's a 2nd and long now. Brooks looking, going to the left. He finds Tyreek Miller in an insanely tight window for a gain of 22 on that play, man. Moving this thing around pretty well as ABJ looks to try to get us closer to that end zone. He almost gets back up. I thought he was going to get back up for a split second there. But nice 5-yard gain regardless. So now 3rd and 5. Got to make a play here. Going to send Tyreek Miller on a slant. See if that works out for us. And it does. He's instantly open. Gets lit up though. But shakes it off and still hangs on for the catch. And so now it's 1st and goal. Can we tie it up once again? As they all go for Noah Brooks, but ABJ slips away on the screen. Another touchdown for the Tommies. This thing is now all tied up at 14 apiece. So let's see if we can get a stop on defense. The first couple of drives led to Northwestern touchdowns. So hopefully we can get that play as we had the coverage. Just Andrews was able to, win that one-on-one on the outside. Still make the catch. A 9-yard gain that will result in a first down later on, despite some pretty stingy rush defense, even with only 4 to 5 people in the box. As now, a couple of plays later, the Wildcats face a 2nd and 10. Willis going to his left, finds Andrews once again. Another few yards on that play. So Andrews already has 6 catches here. We're not even, halfway through this 2nd quarter. The man certainly has been busy, but then they decide to throw it short to Washington before the first down marker, and they'll have to punt it away. So let's see if we can score once again. We've been successful in the first couple of drives. Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row. As we're looking around, gonna try to throw it to Bird, and he's able to make the grab. What a play by our quarterback to be able to extend the play and pick up positive yards in the process. Is now 1st and 10 again, going to Pablo Sanchez. He picks up another first down. Gain of 12, already across midfield. Let's see if we can bring it though. As Brooks is looking again, going to beam ABJ, who instantly gets lit up like a Christmas tree. But still picking up some yards, you love to see it. Is now 2nd and 2. Brooks going to have to scramble for his life. Is able to get away. He's going to be scrambling upfield. And he's able to step out of bounds before anyone can even breathe on this man. So already at the 30-yard line. Make a man miss. Make another man miss. already in the red zone. Noah Brooks making it all happen between the arm and the legs. So let's see if this turns into another touchdown. Brooks trying to go over the middle. It's intercepted. Trying to go one-on-one with Rashad Byrd, and he is successful. If I could try to throw one open, that did not happen. But luckily, they might have to go 3 and out, so they might not even be able to take advantage of the interception. As Willis goes to the left-hand side, finds Andrew Washington for the first down. So for now, their drive will still continue. They still have a chance to put up some points as a result of our interception, but not with plays like that if you're continuing to drop the football. So now, 2nd and 10. Willis looking, going to try to chuck it to the right-hand side, and Stephen Richardson's going to be given the first down. Looked a little too close for comfort, but it is what it is, though. It's a fresh set of downs, but we get him again! Kenneth Willis gets sacked once again by Antoine Black. This dude's an absolute monster. As we have a 2nd and 18, trying to go upfield, and it's incomplete. Matt Wade breaks up that pass. So 3rd and 18 coming up here. Just going to send free, guys. I really believe in Buster Porter and Antoine Black here. As now, 3rd and 18. Looking around, dropping back. He's hit again! Antoine Black! No, that's Ernie Steele. My bad. Still a great play, forcing the punt. And now let's see if we can take the lead. 1st and 10. Brooks eyeing the pressure, and he's still able to drop a great ball up the middle. What a dot in the face of pressure. That's the kind of play you have to make as a senior quarterback. So you love to see that. So we'll go short to DH3. He does pick up some more yardage. As we'll instantly go into the no huddle here. Get the troops to the line quickly. So we're going to try to throw over the middle, and it's nearly caught, but Gabe McGrew comes in the last second, deflects the pass away. So it's now 2nd and 10 now. Brooks is looking around, finds an open Sanchez, who's able to get out of bounds on top of that, so able to stop the clock for right now. Although I must have been mistaken because the clock's still running. If we try to throw it to Sean Doyle, it's off the mark, but there's a flag on the play. And it looks like it's on ABJ for holding. So that's going to knock us back a little bit. 1st and long now. We still have multiple downs to get this done, though. As Brooks going to throw across his body again, and it works. Rashad Byrd just making some great plays for his quarterback right now. And so with only a few seconds left, in a position to try to get into the end zone, as that one is incomplete that time. So 3rd and goal coming up here. This will probably be the last play for this first half. As Brooks looking, wide open, Pablo Sanchez into the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies. Another score for this offense right now, man. As St. Thomas is going to go into the locker room with a 1-score lead. And I'm pretty sure we also get the ball to start the second half. So that's coming shortly. Let's see if we can get the job done. So welcome back, everybody, to the second half here at Northwestern Stadium here in Chicago, Illinois. As we go right to Pablo Sanchez right away to start the second half. Gain of 13 on the play. You love to see the hard work, man. It's now 1st and 10. Brooks, he's going to scramble around. He's looking, tries to get it to Tyreek Miller, but Jerome Murphy breaks it up at the last second. So we'll run it back on this next play. Another pass play, quickly in rhythm, but it's Jerome Murphy again. This time intercepting the pass. We had him open on the outside, but Jerome Murphy, guess what he does is get off his man real quick. He was on Pablo Sanchez, then switches at the last second to go after the ball. And so now Northwestern has the opportunity to tie this ball game as they'll go to Weber. He nearly picks up the first down. Just going to mark him just shy. I imagine they will try to run it once again. Let's see if they do. No, it's a pass. And he goes over the middle. It's a touchdown. So Andrew Washington, the tight end. And that instantly ties this game up. And so that interception definitely cost us, man. Gave him up 7 points. So the game's all tied up once again. Just got to clean it up, man. I know if this team is capable of, we should be killing these guys right now. And just hasn't happened yet. But there's still plenty of time, to go pull this thing out. We go to ABJ. 10-yard gain. Just got to grind these guys down a little bit. As now, 2nd and inches. Brooks dropping back to pass. Looking. Going to DH Free, who takes a shot. Was still able to hang on, make the catch, and get that first down once again. As here we go, another 1st and 10 for ABJ. Able to slice and dice upfield. Another gain of 13 on that play. As now, 1st and 10 once again. Brooks looking. Going to try to throw to the right-hand side. Does find Sean Doyle, who's able to, cut back and forth for another near first down. As we're already midway through the 3rd quarter, you love to see it. As we'll go to another quick passing play. Try to throw it to somebody, but 2 receivers in the vicinity. Neither of them go for it. And instead it's a 3rd down. Gonna try not to be too cute. Just run it up the gut. We do get it. ABJ. Huge play right there. 1st down again. Able to keep this thing rocking and rolling. As we continue to move this ball downfield. And it's should have been caught by Pablo Sanchez. But he takes another gut-wrenching shot. So 3rd and 6 now. Let's see what we can do. Brooks looking around. Everybody is covered. So just go ahead and throw that ball away. And St. Thomas going to have to settle for a field goal. So now we're only holding on to a 3-point lead. So if our defense can step up, I would prefer they do it now. 1st and 10. It's nearly sacked again. Buster Porter coming in there and giving them the business. As now, 2nd and 10. Willis going to try to scramble as Sapp misses right there. Daniel Nash does have to come up in there and make a play. And so now it's a 3rd and 2. Can they pick up the first down? No, they can't. Kyle Barron intercepts the pass. The first turnover of the game, and it's a critical one. The true sophomore able to make the diving grab. And so it gives St. Thomas in positive territory to start this next possession. Let's see if we can start to pull away here. We try to go to Tyreek Miller. That's incomplete, unfortunately. So a 2nd and 10 now coming up. As a couple plays later, we still have a 3rd and long. So we might go 3 and out here. Certainly we can't have that. As we throw over the middle, we find Rashad Bird again. Able to make plays when we need him to make plays. As now, 1st and 10. Going to the right, we go to DH Free. He's in. Touchdown, Tommies. Except that it's a pass interference on Chance Adeyemi Anobi. So instead we get a 10-yard penalty. And so we're going to have to run it back with Noah Brooks, who does at least get us to the original line of scrimmage. But having 7 points taken off the board, that definitely hurts a little bit. You hate to see it. So now, 3rd and long. Brooks in the shotgun. Going to drop back to pass. Going to try to get to Sanchez, who just does enough to make it a 1st down. The 1-yard line monster did get to Pablo Sanchez, but it's all good. Able to get the 1st down at least. And Noah Brooks gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies. Now, for the first time today, we got a 2-score lead. Starting to really pull away right now. You love to see it. So let's see what Northwestern can do here late in this 3rd quarter. Willis looking to his left. Finds Richardson, who's able to lay out and really become a part of that 10 toes down movement. Able to get the feet in bounds. As now another 1st and 10. They go quick this time to Marcus Beck for a 7-yard gain. As that's the end of this 3rd quarter, man. Get your 4s up as we're looking to finish these guys off and keep the win streak going, baby. Let's go and get the job done, man. So first play of the 4th quarter is officially underway. Let's see if we can finish these guys off as there's a way to start the quarter. Zach Bones just obliterating the quarterback. Really bringing them back. So now a 3rd and long that the Wildcats have to deal with. As Tucker will move into motion. Going to throw quick to the right-hand side. And Zach Tucker does make the catch, but it's not nearly enough for a 1st down. So we got to punt this ball away once again. It's a brand new drive for the Tommies. Let's see if we can extend this lead. So there's Giovanni Coxum making that 14-yard catch upfield, his first catch of the day. So now, ABJ going to go upfield, going to start chewing the clock a little bit. You know, just playing our natural style of ball. As there's a nice gain for ABJ. Here's another one with some great blocking as well. A gain of 11 yards on that play. Could have been more if we had a little bit better blocking. You just got to attribute that to a younger offensive line made up of juniors and sophomores. So this group is continuing to grow together. But as of right now, they are definitely handling their own in the Big Ten. You know, still able to establish that run game. Decide playing better competition. As there's another good run for ABJ. A 9-yard gain on that one. Another first down for the Tommies. As a couple plays later, Brooks in the shotgun now. He's looking around, going to try to throw a dart to Bird, who leaps up and grabs it. They try to break him down as soon as possible. But he's got those good hands like Allstate, because he was definitely there for that. As he's almost there for Sanchez as well for another touchdown. St. Thomas really starting to pull away right now. And it's now a 17-point lead, and if Northwestern doesn't score on this drive, this game is essentially over. So let's see what they do. It's a short throw to the right. They do get it to Double Andrews for a first down. Okay, that's fine. Next play, another 1st and 10 coming up. Willis, it's a halfback draw, and it's instantly blown up. Zach Bowens and Antoine Black come together to make a huge sandwich. This is a huge loss for the Wildcats, as Northwestern desperately trying to come up with some offense. They have really struggled here in this second half. As we do get him to another 3rd and short. Let's see if we can get him off the field. Willis dropping back to pass. He's looking around. He's got time to throw. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Looks like that is Mitchell McLaughlin pursuing the quarterback. And so that's another sack for this defensive line. They have been really monstrous today. As we get him to another 4th down. It's the biggest play of the game for Northwestern. Stephen Richardson getting behind our defense, finding the soft spot in the zone. And so that flicker of hope still remains alive for now. As they throw short to Butler. Actually a pretty darn good throw, if I say so myself. It counts for a first down. As actually they're going to get to the line quickly. They must have liked what they saw, because they're getting us to the line extremely fast. And it's someone jumped. Who jumped first? Looks like it's going to be on the offense, surprisingly. So that's going to knock him back 5 yards. So 1st and 15 now, as Willis will drop back again. It's nearly a sack, but it's cleaned up by, look who it is, Antoine Black. Another sack for this guy. His 3rd sack of the game. It's absolutely insane. So now 2nd and 23. Willis dropping back. He's going to try to throw one to the right-hand side. Steve Edwards making a catch of it and instantly going out of bounds. Saving a little bit of time right now. The clock will stop for the current moment. As now 3rd and long. They're going to try to do a halfback screen. But we are there as we're able to swallow that thing up right away. Northwestern, of course, is going to have to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see if they can make a play happen here. 4th and 6. Willis. He's sacked again. Buster Porter able to get up in there, just completely, finessing that tackle. That's how this game is going to end. That is the dagger right there, guys. And just one of those things where, Northwestern stayed in this game longer than they should. We had a couple of turnovers there in the beginning that, kept them in it, a little bit longer per usual. But we did close the game on a 17-0 run, and that really clinched the game for us. Checking out the stats for our guys, though, and Noah Brooks had a pretty solid game. Almost 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, a couple of interceptions that, for the most part was his fault, but, did lead us to another W. As for the running game, the running game was definitely going pretty well. ABJ had 18 carries, 113 yards, and a score. Brooks also found the end zone and had 10 carries for 75 yards today. For our receivers, there's 3 receivers that I really want to talk about. Pablo Sanchez had multiple touchdown grabs for 82 yards. Rashad Byrd had one of his best games of his collegiate career. He had 100 yards off of 5 catches. And then ABJ actually found the end zone as well through the air. He had 3 catches that went for 30 yards. Defensively, the tackles were actually spread pretty evenly. We had, both Jim Smith and Antoine Black lead the team in tackles, but they only had 5 apiece. Barron, Granson, and Jesus O weren't too far behind him. We did get to this quarterback a bunch, though, and we had 7 total sacks at the end of the day. Black had 3 of those sacks, but McLaughlin also had multiple sacks. Ernie Steele and Buster Porter also was able to get to the quarterback at least once today. Then we had Kyle Barron, who was able to get an interception. You love to see that. And towards the end of the first half, we did have Mitchell McLaughlin force a fumble that we, of course, did not recover. So we will focus in on another road game, this time going on the road to play against the Cornhuskers from Nebraska, currently number 21 in the nation. But Kurt Herbstreit surprisingly is going to rock with them. We, of course, are going to have to prove them wrong because we know what kind of team that we are certainly capable of when we play at our highest level. So that will be a good one. But until then, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed the content here, then I encourage you to please smash that like button as well as hit subscribe if you're new. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.